All right, the first story. You know, a certain favor, Igebo, who stole the headlines by tearing up the husband's passport at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport here in Lagos, has been reportedly arrested by immigration officials. The story has taken a curious twist. The man who featured in a viral video, as the husband says, the whole scenario was stage managed. According to him, in his words, quote, "What my wife tore is not my passport." This is somebody's story of what happened that we are passing to the world. It was all a skit, end quote. Is this not a dummy carried too far, Big Hill?
Well, at this stage, it's safe to just wait until the immigration folks complete their investigation, because I honestly don't know what is wrong with this couple.
I'm wondering.
You got your children to sit by your side.
Okay.
You know, to do your second video.
In the supposed skit.
No, not skit. The skit was the act of tearing.
Okay.
Now, after that happened, the wife tried to explain why she did it, that she didn't want the husband to go back abroad, that she would rather want them to stay here. And she was talking about how she had gone through that, she had gone through a lot.
Gone through, and you know, in the marriage.
The way our people get emotional about everything. Some people are saying, no, you've not heard her story. And I said, look, it's not about her story. If the law says you cannot mutilate our passport,
okay,
you should be conscious of what the law says. Otherwise, you just want to walk majestically into prison.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. And the husband then responded and said, oh, she has started this thing and she got tired, this and that. All of that nonsense was going on. Then the woman said, well, I'm prepared to go to jail. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
She said that she knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the husband, after they took the wife away, after the arrest of the wife, and she was taken to Abuja, as we were told, because these days it's not everything that we read.
That's it. Yeah.
The newspapers that are true. Then he came out to say, no, this thing was all a skit, this and that. Then people are saying, oh, you said what was done was a dummy passport. Okay, show us the real passport. How come in the course of that video that you shot with your innocent, beautiful children beside you, you couldn't show Nigerians that this is your real passport, that what was actually done
was a dummy
passport, all to get the attention of Nigerians and all that. So I know that these days people do all kinds of skits.
Oh, yeah.
Just to make money. People Nigerians don't have secrets anymore.
Okay.
You know? All because on social media there are different platforms where you can earn some good money.
Oh, yeah.
People now resort to all kinds of funny things. I want to believe that immigration officials who got hold of the loose sheets, the mutilated copy, they know what a passport looks like.
Oh, they should. Obviously, they should.
So let those ones confirm to us that indeed what she tore was not a passport until I hear from them. And they've also invited the husband, so that what this woman is saying can be verified. But the law is clear. Let me read portions of the law.
Yeah.
So that we don't waste our time on this matter.
That's
if the allegations are substantiated, our actions will have constituted a breach of Section 10B of the Immigration Act 2015, as amended with corresponding penalties outlined under Section 10H of the same Act. Section 10 I says a person who unlawfully tears, tampers with or mutilates any passport or any pages thereof attempts, aids, abets, counsels, procures, connives, or conspires with any other person to do any of the acts mentioned in this subsection, commits an offense and is liable on conviction to imprisonment for a term of 10 years or a fine of 2 million naira or both.
Yeah.
Which means
Same cases.
now the judge has the latitude to either give you an option of fine or to visit both punishments, both options to you.
Yeah.
And that was what happened with Bobrisky.
Okay.
So Bobrisky normally should have been given an option of fine of 50,000 and walk away. But the judge exercised a power to visit both punishments on her. That is fine and imprisonment. Of course, this law also gives that provision.
Okay.
Which means, depending on
the sentence will be at the discretion of the judge.
Yes, the judge may decide to fine her and let her go, or jail her.
Yeah.
Or visit both options.
That's it.
That means get her to pay a fine and still jail her. So people must know. Because even when the Bobrisky thing happened, they were saying, why did they jail her? Does it not punishment? Does the offense not have an option of fine? Why did they jail him? Sorry, I called
Shim.
That.
No, I thought you were going to Shim.
There's nothing he can do about his gender.
Oh, yeah.
God designed him to be a man. He can dress like a woman all he wants, but he remains a man. You know? And we have no reason to believe that he goes around with the genitalia.
I hear he has served out his term.
So this same person can face the same punishment. This person can face the same punishment.
Because I think it's taking the thing too far.
Let us even know. They are now telling us it's a skit. You make the rest of us look like fools, Abi. So those of them who are picking, those immigration officers, they don't know what the Nigerian passport looks like, Abi. Okay, okay, fine. Let us see.
You remember when you said, if what she saw was a dummy, show me the original.
Yes, because I watched that video.
I saw it.
With those little kids beside him.
Yes.
He didn't show us a video. I mean, the real passport. He said, no, that was not. No, come on.
Tell me something else.
Funny things happen in our country. When you convince yourself that you've seen the worst and that you cannot be shocked about Nigeria anymore, something shocking will happen, and you then tell yourself that I thought I had seen the worst, but look at what has happened today.
Well, you know, our senior colleague Dele Giwa had said we had been shocked to a state of unshockability, but nothing shocks us anymore.
No, these days I just expect the worst. Something, if you've seen something shocking, something more shocking will still happen. That will make you then realize that, oh, you are in Nigeria. So I mean, how do you joke with the passport of?
No. What kind of a?
That's a symbol of our country.
How do you start it? We will get to the airport and we'll put up a show.
Let us.
Of all places to try out a skit, the airport, where all the security folks are, the customs, the immigration,
you use the passport of your country as the for your skit. No. I don't understand.
You know, the thing also affects a flag. If you mutilate the Nigerian flag, you are criminally liable.
Yes, and you should go to jail. Go to jail. Some of the people misbehaving today just to draw attention to themselves. All those people making cheap shots at controversy. If we are to visit the full weight of the law on them, they will be in jail.
But BK, let's bridge this up further. It appears we belong in an environment that hardly punishes bad behavior. So people think they can do certain things and get away with them.
We must continue to make criminals pay
for their
actions. And that's why I was particularly happy with what happened to Bobrisky. Yeah. And even Cubana chief priest knows today that he can no longer throw our currency around the way.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And
The lesson is taught and the lesson is learnt.
I saw a video where he wanted to give somebody money, he whispers into that person's, yes, and I saw him transferring money. I said, this is a brand new, born-again Cubana chief priest. Okay. In the past, he would simply tear the money and be throwing it as if the money offended him. He would just be throwing it. But today, he knows better.
And remember, in the case of Bobrisky, you talked about, the judge specifically asked him, are you a boy or a man or a woman? She said, I'm a man, my lord.
Yes, no, because at that point, he knew that he had reached the end.
Yeah.
So anything that he would do at that time would be to try and get the judge to be lenient.
That's it.
So you cannot do any hanky-panky at that stage. You cannot.
After all,
he afford to annoy the judge.
His was not a skit.
No.
It couldn't have been.
He didn't want to annoy the judge, so he behaved himself.
Oh yeah.
But in spite of that, he still got jailed, which is good. Let people learn. Let people know that our laws are meant to be obeyed. The way people trample on our laws, when they go abroad, they don't do that. They don't do that. They go abroad, they behave like decent people.
Oh, yeah.
They come home and then start behaving like, look, this is a country where
anything goes.
Law does not matter. No,
yeah.
We have to change that. We have to change that narrative. Let people know that our laws are meant to be obeyed.
To be obeyed, yeah.
And those who do not obey the law, they know that there are consequences
when you impugn them.
Yes.
When you impugn the laws, yeah. All right, let's go to our next story. You know, the games of the